Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? So, we got a special video today. I want to thank all of you guys for 100 subscribers, and I just wanted to put out a thank you video as well as just like a fun little, special thing I've been working on. You can see I've got like a multicolored deck here, and I didn't want to make this like a separate deck profile, so I'm going to be putting this in with like the gameplay I'll show you later, where I'm facing off against a couple of different decks. But yeah, I really just want to say thank you for 100 subscribers. Thank you for all the support. You guys have been awesome. And if you're not subscribed already, look, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are a fan of the Digimon TCG, you are missing out. I've got a lot of stuff planned in the future. So I've been working on some stuff. All right, I just put down a box opening Union Impact. Might have another one of those on the way, and then some maybe some special collaborations and just lots of gameplay. I know you guys really enjoy the gameplay of the deck profiles, so that's what I've been putting my effort to ensure those are quality videos. But yeah, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I don't know what I'd call this. Maybe like a rainbow. It's basically like a security deck. I just thought it would be a funny idea to put every security Digimon in one deck and just make a like big beat a boss monster deck out of that. So yeah, this deck is definitely not good. Like, I would encourage you to not play this because it's not good. If you guys have any other ways to make multicolor deck or boss monster deck any better, go ahead, let me know, and maybe you can make your own interesting spin on this. But I won't take up too much time. There's not like much to explain. It's literally just like 3 of every security Digimon here. Well, I said I pointed here, but 3 of every security Digimon. I was playing 4 of each, but like at that point it was literally like more than half the deck, and it was like disgusting. You're already playing what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 champions. So this deck is not consistent. So at that point I was like, you know what, let me just put in like some boss monsters right here. Zudomon for the draw 2. Magna Angemon is really good in this deck because, you are playing a shit ton of security Digimon. So when you resolve his effect, a lot of times you are going to either put one of these guys or some of your other good security cards, which is, Vulcan's Hammer, Flower Cannon, Terraforce. And I don't really need to explain why these cards are good. You could definitely play more of each of these. Like I told you, this deck is not good. It's kind of based off of blue, just because like these blue rookies are good. Vmon here, I wanted to just have like, a jamming target, and then Gabumon, you're not going to be digivolving very often. You have to play blockers, otherwise you're going to get steamrolled. But yeah, other than like those cards, it's literally just like all the security Digimon. Right here, and then you got, like I mentioned, Magna Angemon, Zudomon, and then Magna Dramon is good because if your opponent does manage to get through your security, and they're probably in a bad position because you probably got a bunch of these guys on field, you can get +2. Volcanic Dramon, just good removal. Puppetmon, like I said, these guys are just like good boss monsters. Machine Dramon, same thing with him, and then just another blocker. And then Gold Dramon, I'm liking one because he's a blue, and then like I said, this is kind of like a blue themed deck with like other colors. But you could put down Zudomon, draw 2, and then put down Gold Dramon, and then you're playing a shit ton of Digimon that you are just going to like play. Right, you're hardly ever gonna digivolve anything, so Gold Dramon's good for that. But yeah, Davis as well, just to get that 3 memory, and then lots of blue cards, and then some green. So it's possible to resolve the double plus, and then just good security cards. So you're gonna play these for just removal and stuff. But yeah, that's the deck. Just fun to put together, fun to play, and I did actually get some nice wins off of this. Oh, I forgot the Digi-Eggs. I mean, these guys don't really matter. I played Upamon just because I think he's good, but this could be literally whatever. But just blue eggs because I'm playing blue rookies. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this part of the video, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the gameplay. Alright, so we got game 1 here. My opening hand, I mean, it's about as good as you could expect from this kind of deck. I'm just going to put down Grizzlymon because, like, the thing about the security Digimon is, of course, they're good, and, the security effect is cool. But, like, they don't actually do anything just by themselves on field. And it's not like they're cheap to Digivolve or anything. They're, basic 2 to Digivolve for a champion, 5 to play. But yeah, they're just not that good to like draw. So you'll see I didn't actually start with any rookies, which is fine. Like, I'm only playing like 5, right? I didn't really expect to. But then I drew the Gabumon, which was nice, and then I put down the Zudomon to draw 2. So it looks like I'm kind of getting stuff started. I got a Vulcan's Hammer, got a Flower Cannon, that I can't activate Terraforce in case I do actually put down Volcanic Dramon, which I might end up doing because he seems to be playing like a lot of weaker like green Digimon. At least we've seen like he's been playing like Togemon and Argomon. So hopefully I'll be able to get his effect off and like actually do something. Now we're gonna see, unfortunately for him, like he had the Palmon and he decided to not play it, which is like okay. I probably would have played it even though he didn't have another rookie to like put in his raising area. So then he's just gonna like hard play the Kabuterimon, which sucks. And then it's gonna give me 3 memory with the Vulcan's Hammer. So then, the thing about this deck is like you're not really setting up for any like impressive mega plays, and you kind of just want to like attack. So like all your cards are expendable. Zudomon's not really doing anything. You're not like trying to set up a level 7 or like a mega with like a bunch of inheritable effects. So you can just like attack and get rid of a bunch of stuff. But yeah, now I should have drawn there. I don't actually know if I did for the Upamon, because he does have. Excuse me, because he does have a Digimon without Digivolution materials. Okay, so then we're going to see that Magnet Angemon put down, which is awesome, so I can get that security +1, and it's going to go back to my opponent with 6 memory. So yeah, that is another thing about this deck, or any just type of like boss monster, big beat deck, is like you're always giving your opponent memory. So you just kind of have to deal with that, and like it's not really good at the end of the day, because giving your opponent memories, just giving them the opportunity to set up their board. You'll see he already has 4 Digimon on field, and even though I do have 7 security, or 6, yeah, 6 security, he can start doing some pretty scary stuff, especially because I don't have any like form of protection or interruption or anything. Like I literally just have a Grizzlymon, and that's it. Everything else is basically just good when played effects, and then Airdramon is just like kind of there. So he's going to attack over my Airdramon. I decide to block it because why not? He doesn't really have anything stronger than 6,000, and then he's going to go ahead attack with the Togemon as well to get rid of it. Now he is going to hard play the Ceresmon for 12. It's looking like he did not have that great of an opening hand, because we saw it like before he didn't really have any rookies, and now he didn't have any ultimates to play. That's fine, especially because like he can get away with it playing against me, because you see my hand, like I could put down like very high cost Digimon. I can't really do too much in one turn. Usually it's just playing a single Digimon. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack with Zudomon. We're going to see that hidden potential revealed. It has a security effect to where you can add it to your hand. And its main effect is that when you are digivolving from a green Digimon, you can reduce the cost by 5 by resting one of your other Digimon. Or it can be the same Digimon, doesn't matter. But yeah, so it's still going to be my turn. I've got 9 memory. So Magnadramon not going to do a whole lot for me because I have a lot of security. But I could put down the Volcanic Dramon, especially because I do have the memory, and that would only leave him with 2. And then it is not going to actually kill anything, because I believe Volcanic Dramon is 4,000 or lower. But it just does put that pressure on him, and then that way he'll have to do something about my board next turn. And I also have the Terraforce as well. That's like the main reason I wanted to play it, just so I could like have a live Terraforce if I needed it. However, I kind of wasn't playing around Ceresmon, and the fact that like he is allowed to rest one of my Digimon for one of his download effects, and he's playing a lot of download Digimon. I'm pretty sure he's playing like all of them. So he's gonna rest my Volcanic Dramon, which is kind of crazy, honestly. I think it's pretty cool. For that Argomon level 5. So that's going to come down, and then he's going to get another free Digivolution by using that hidden potential revealed that I mentioned earlier. And if he has something like an Argomon, that could be kind of scary. Yeah, so we're going to see an Argomon level 6 who actually has an effect where he gets security attack +1 for each of your other rested Digimon. So right now, he's at security attack +1. So then he'll be able to check 2 cards if he does attack. I do have 1 blocker, so like I'll probably end up blocking that if he does. Actually, I might just let it go through, because the thing about this deck is like, even when your opponent does, okay, so he ended up resting it, so I won't be able to. But the thing about this deck is like, you have so many good security cards, even if they start attacking, your opponent might screw themselves by running into a Terraforce or a Flower Cannon. Or, you have all of a sudden a bunch of security Digimon on field. But he's just going to end up attacking my Digimon, which is a fine move. Like, he only has one security card anyways. So if I do, like, I'm gonna have 2 attacks next turn if he doesn't get rid of anything else. So I could win. Well, I mean, he does have blocker, so he's in a fine position right now. But he really needs to just like put monsters on the field, because I have a lot of security and he hasn't really put a dent into that at all. So I'm going to draw that Greymon here. Now one thing I could do is, if I had enough memory, I could put down that Flymon and then Flower Cannon him his blocker and then just attack. But I don't actually have enough memory to do that. I can't win right now because he does have that Kabuterimon. So I'm just going to put down that Greymon because I know he can't win. Well, he could win next turn. Actually, yeah, with that Argomon, and if he has a bunch of the rest of Digimon, he does. So I just wanted to get rid of that Argomon. And now it looks like I'm probably safe for the time being. He has 4 Digimon on field. He's probably going to be able to use that Seriesmon effect again, and he might rest my blocker. So that might suck. But he doesn't have a rookie in hand, so the Argomon is just chilling in his raising area. And aside from that, just a bunch of champions on his field. So yeah, he is going to Flower Cannon my Grizzlymon and then just attack over it with the Seriesmon. So yeah, next turn, if he doesn't put up a blocker, and if he gives me a memory, like, okay, so we're going to see a Bancho Stingmon for 3. No, wait, no, he just played it straight from his hand. Wow, okay. I guess we are not seeing any Argomon or Blossomon, which I'm pretty sure he's playing. So yeah, he's just going to put that Bancho Sting straight down, which was not a good idea because he gave me 7 memory, and then I just rested his blocker, and now I win. So yeah, my opponent not making like the best moves, but yeah, somehow I was able to win with that deck. Like I told you, this I should not be winning with this deck, but you know, I mean, find enough good situations to be in, and I'll probably pull off some sort of BS. But yeah, so he's going to... We're going to go... Okay, so we're in game two. Different deck. So this is going to be a black deck. I wanted to just show off, like, other decks because the theme of this video was, like, multicolors. So might as well put, like, a couple different games for different color decks. But yeah, so I'm going to go and play that Davis after he just puts down... I believe it was a Hagurumon and then a Numemon. So I'm going to put down the Davis, not reveal anything. Like, I mean, this deck isn't very consistent, so that was to be expected, but I really just want 3 memory every turn. So we're going to see that Numemon. Oh, it was a Commandramon. I apologize. And so the inheritable effect wasn't actually relevant. I just want to make sure. But he does have that Kapurimon, which gives 1,000 during your turn if that Digimon has Reboot. So yeah, you just got a single Numemon on field. And my hand is kind of shit again. Like always, I do have the Zudomon, so I might be able to just put down Zudomon, draw 2, and then go into Goldramon, who is a solid card. I'm really liking Goldramon, especially in decks where you are playing a lot of Digimon you just play straight from your hand, because then you can just get 2 attacks in, and it's just awesome. And especially because he left me with 7 memory. Now he just put down that high Andromon, and now I'm going to be able to draw 2 from Zudomon and then just put down Goldramon and not leave him with too much, but I still did get a productive turn in, right? I drew a couple of cards, 3 actually, and then now whenever I do put down another Digimon, I'll be able to make Goldramon active again, so that is nice. Now he does have a Gotsumon on his field. However, since Goldramon is so much stronger, he's gonna have to sacrifice it if he wants to, like, prevent me from attacking. But we're also going to see a Tai put down, which I actually didn't realize. I thought Tai only gave blockers plus 1,000, but it's actually just all black Digimon. So he's not gonna block there. We're going to run into an Agumon, and actually Zudomon also has the ability, which I didn't even realize until, like, literally this moment, where if your opponent has a monster without a Digivolution source, and when you're attacking, you get to get +1 memory. So that's nice. Allowed me to play that Grizzlymon straight from my hand. And now I could... Flower Cannon's not doing anything. Yeah, I'm just going to put down another Zudomon and draw some more cards. I had the Davis as well. Didn't need to really play it because I'm already getting the +3 memory. And then I just drew into, like, more security Digimon, which is fine. Like, whatever. Black Gatomon and Greymon there. So then my opponent is going to just start attacking with a high Andromon. There we go. We got an Airdramon, so free Digimon on field right there. Now I've got 4 to work with, and it's putting my opponent in a rough spot, especially because he just put down another high Andromon straight from his hand. So it looks like he's also playing some version of Big Beat Black, maybe, or he's just like not getting ultimates. But yeah, so I'm gonna attack, and he does have the Gatsumon as his only blocker, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. So I'm gonna attack with the Airdramon, run into an Infernmon, and then attack with Zudomon, give him another tie, which doesn't matter. I mean, it gives him plus 2k now, but like the memory thing is like it doesn't stack, so that's fine. Now I'm going to put a Volcanic Dramon, and it's going to not do really that much because he does have the multiple ties. And here's where I like I was mentioning, I thought it was only blockers, but it's actually just all black Digimon. So Numemon is safe, Hyandramon is safe, Gatsumon is safe. So then he's just going to put down that Kapurimon, and then another Commandramon on top of it. I believe his Hyandro should be unrested. But yeah, so yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's got 4 Digimon to work with, and I do have 4 security, 1 blocker. You know, Black doesn't have, he could de-digivolve something, but like the thing is, I've played basically everything from my hand, so that wouldn't really do too much. But yeah, they don't really have too much like removal. It's mainly just like a defensive deck, so he's just gonna have to like attack over, so and then just set up blockers so that I can't win. So we're going to see that Zudomon die, and I'm checking out my hand. Flower Cannon not doing anything, Davis, whatever, just a lot of monsters. So if he gives me enough memory, I don't really need to put anything down, but if he gets, well, maybe now, because now he has 2 blockers, I'll probably, if he gives me enough memory, I'll probably be able to, like, attack twice with the Goldramon. If he, you know, if I get 5, that would be nice, and then that way I can just put up another Digimon. Okay, so I've got 3. So that might not work out, but am I in fear of losing here? Well, he will have 4 legitimate attackers and then the 2 Guardramon. But then I've got 1 blocker set up, so yeah, that might be an issue if I do give him enough memory. But I'm just going to attack with the Volcanic Dramon, and then with Goldramon, he's going to block with the Guardramon, and that's going to take that out. And I can make him active again here. If I had a rookie, I could just win this turn. Well, yeah, I could definitely, because I could put it down, Goldramon would become active, attack, he'd have to block, and then attack with my blocker. So I'm just going to put down that Flymon, and that way, if I need to, the following turn, I can rest something with Flower Cannon, and now he's got 5 Digimon, but I do have a blocker, so I'm at least a little bit safe. In the sense I probably won't die here, but he's just going to attack with the Hyandro twice with both his Hyandros, run into some weak Digimon. There was a Gabumon that I could have needed, and then he's going to put down Omnimon Ultra S. So this is kind of an issue because it kills, well, de-digivolves my Goldramon, so I can't use his effect, and it kills my Flymon, so then no Flower Cannon shenanigans there. But I do have 3 memory, and he only has 1 blocker. So with that out of the way, I'm just going to be able to attack for game. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Let me know if you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and look forward to more Digimon content.